Welcome back to News Geelong on this cold winter Wednesday evening as we turn to the world of sport with our sport official, Nathan Curry. And good evening, Nathan. Another big weekend of sport. What's been happening to date?
Well, for starters, Merrill, there was a race meet in Geelong last Friday. And as always, John Dunn brings us all the action.
Thanks, Nathan. A big day of racing here at Geelong last Friday with the final of the Pt3 Winter Challenge Series. In the opening event, some promising two-year-olds assembled here. And the Tony Vessel trained Trisara. She proved too strong in the run home, and she's a city-class galloper in the making.
Precipitous under pressure, Zumania the outside, and Trisana darts through along the fence, and Trisana had a good turn of foot, takes a half-length lead over Zumania, and then came placement, and next means a lot, but Trisana's home, and Trisana kicked away to score by 2 lengths.
In the distance event of the day, the favourite, our Kobe Jade, well, she'd run second at her past 2 starts. She deserved to break through, and she did in fine style.
It's our Kobe Jade from Bruno though, and then Somebody's Image and Northern Dan, but the mare still travels strongly. Our Kobe Jade, Northern Dan starting to come, but it's still our Kobe Jade, and our Kobe Jade's going to score all the way, and she wins by a length and a half.
One of the highlights of the day here last Friday was the appearance of El Secundo, the Cox Plate's little brother El Stupenda, and he showed that he'll live up to his family expectations when he scored a big win in the Chisholm Petroleum Maiden Plate.
Chasing Hard is Tricky Choice, and they'll follow by Rossa Antico, and here's El Stupendo. He's starting to wind up hard. Power Cat's getting tired, and El Stupendo starting to really motor home. He goes to Power Cat, and El Stupendo gets the prize by a length and a half.
And the big one of the day, the Betfair Winter Challenge Final. Well, a lot of these gallops will go in and make their mark in City Company, a very good quality field assembled. And the Mick Price trained comic composer, he worked hard early, but he proved too strong for the Mark Kavanagh train and the well-backed No Doubt She's Single to end off a great day's racing.
And then followed by a break to Rothschild Lad and Hygienist, but it's Comic Composer fending them off and kicking. Knew it rides hard. Comic Composer's home, and it wins well. Wins by 2.
And that's the wrap-up from last Friday here at Geelong. The Betfair Winter Challenge Final Series, a great series and a magnificent final was seen by all those attended here last Friday. Of course, we're on again next Friday. And perhaps, Nathan, that's a way to spice up your life.
Thanks, John. Now that racing's done and dusted, let's turn to the Geelong and District Football League now, where News Geelong's Cal Lowther caught up with Bellpost Hill coach Brett Gurgic after his side's amazing win over top of the ladder, Werribee Centrals, last Saturday.
Brent, good win today. What aspects of how your side played were you happy with today?
I think, again, our pressure and tackling and chasing and all that sort of stuff was good again, and that gets us first use of the ball, I suppose. So, again, it was as good as it's sort of been the last couple of weeks, so pretty happy with that.
Talk about your defence just briefly. You must have been really happy with overall's performance on Kitchen.
Yeah, I'd rate Stevie as good as any backman pretty much in the comp, and I don't say it to many people. I told that to him, and obviously Kitchen's probably the dominant forward in the comp, and looking at their entries just then, it looks like they didn't have a lot of entries, so it probably didn't help him. But when Stevie had the chance one-on-one, I think he beat him most times today. So,
can you talk about Jaden Symes just for a minute? He was fantastic again. He's really becoming a very, very good player for you.
Yeah, I think he's been good all year. I think the first 3 or 4 games he was probably our best player, so he's possibly leading our best and fairest, I think. And we're just very lucky because we don't have another ruckman really at the moment. We've got Timmy who can chop him out, but he's more of probably a centre half forward. So we're lucky to have him. He's only 17 and he's going to be a good player in the future, definitely.
Tell us a little bit about Chris Morland too, just his injury finally.
Yeah, I think he rolled his ankle a little bit. He probably could have played, but it was as we sort of kept our lead, I think we just kept him off longer and longer. But I think, if it was a bit closer, we would have brought him on.
Thanks for that, Cal. Finally tonight, News Geelong caught up with Geelong Cats coach Mark Bomber Thompson to talk about their upcoming clash with the Sydney Swans and all other Cats-related matters. Now, Bomber, will Tom Hawkins play this weekend? And how did he pull up from his games in the VFL?
Yeah, we want to play him. And I'm going to have a talk to him. I thought he'd be in this morning, but he hasn't been in yet. So, if he wants to play, if he's ready to, feels comfortable at playing at the level, he'll probably play. He's had 2 games now and pulled up fine. So, and it's just a matter of what he really wants to do. If he's feeling comfortable and ready, we'll play him.
If Tom Hawk does play, will there be any differences to your forward structure?
Yeah, it does, but it just gives us another option. You can't have enough. And, sometimes people worry about who's going to miss out, but what we worry about is the 22 good players we have in. That's more important.
You've got the Swans this week. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, I think last week was a bit of a surprise. Really, they're not that bad. Not saying that Melbourne got a lot of credit because they play well, but we'd expect a lot better performance this week. It'll be a really difficult match to get over.
You're playing at ANZ Stadium. Are you happy with that?
Not really. I think the surface as a club, were critical of it a couple of years ago, but from all reports, it's very good now. And really, once you get to the stadium, it's fine. It's a patch of grass. The rooms are good, so the coaching box is fine. There's no problem with the stadium at all.
Can you give us an update on Max Rook? How far is he off playing?
He's about, the best result would be 2 weeks away. Yeah. And the worst results will not play at all. Best result would be there, but we're looking at 2 or 3 weeks. Everything going well.
Thanks for your time, Bomber. That's it for sport tonight, and I hope my fashion critics are liking my blue shirts. I'll be sure to keep them coming on. But until then, it's back to you, Meryl.
Thanks, Nathan. We'll see you again on Friday evening. Well, Geelong's winter continues with our weather queen, Lani Salathiel. Good evening, Lani. Is it just me, or are conditions starting to become a little milder?
It has warmed up just a tad over the last couple of days, but we can look forward to some rain or a shower or two nearly every day this week, Meryl. So let's take a look at the forecast. Starting with tomorrow, we've got a cloudy day with some patchy rain around Geelong, a maximum of 14. For Friday, a cloudy day again with some isolated showers from the morning, a maximum of 15. For the weekend, Saturday, cloudy with some isolated showers and a maximum of 14. For Sunday, a cloudy and windy day with some scattered showers and possible hail around Geelong with a maximum of 12. For next week, Monday, cloud increasing with some isolated showers possible again, a maximum of 14. And for Tuesday, a cloudy day again with some isolated showers, a maximum of 14. And today we had a cloudy day with some patchy fog and light frost this morning, and a few showers around this afternoon with more developing tonight. We had a minimum of just 5 and a maximum of 14. We also had looking around Geelong and the Surf Coast today, a maximum of 13 in Aireys Inlet and just a tad warmer in Avalon, a top of 14. So until Friday, Meryl, that's the weather.
Still cold.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lani. And we look forward to further weather updates with you on Friday evening. And thank you for watching News Geelong. We look forward to your company on Friday evening. I'm Meryl Friend, and on behalf of all the team here at News Geelong, have a good evening and a great night.